Hello, this is your author, Mark, coming to you with another interesting discussion. Well, today, as you can see, I'm in a very happy mood because I am very happy to do this YouTube video. And today, I wanted to talk to you about something, something that I was just watching on Newsmax channel, and a talk show host brought up a good point today. You know, and he mentioned something about the BLS, which stands for Bureau of Labor Statistics, and the host said that 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 they have proof now that all the unemployment benefit, all the unemployment statistics, and all the job creation statistics were manipulated. And you know, because I just got up, so I was there laying in bed, and I'm thinking to myself, gee, I knew that this was happening a long time ago. I mean, look, to be honest with you, when I was in college, I didn't do so great on statistics. I had a C, but but I if I learned anything from the statistics class itself, is that the one thing that I did learn was that statistics could have been manipulated. And when I heard on the news, on Newsmax today, that the Bureau of Labor Statistics, when it comes to employment and job creation, were manipulated, I was like, no, duh. I was like, I knew that. I was like, what a shock, right? Okay. Now, the next topic I want to talk to you about is that um, you know, I heard a lot of, I even heard President Trump talking about it, uh, and you hear on TV talking about it. Like, for example, Mike Huckabee was talking about this. And they all said that we have to restore patriotic education in our schools, and that we have to be pro-American, and all these things, that we have to restore patriotic education and all that stuff. Yes, and I do, mind you, I agree with it. And as a matter of fact, I think I can offer a solution. I can maybe throw my 2 cents into this particular debate, if I may. And basically, well, they're saying that we have to restore a patriotic education, and that's great. And I can even tell you how to do this. Because from time to time, I go see a friend of mine. I go see a good friend of mine, and we have fun, and we go on hikes and all these other things. But from time to time, we also watch cartoons, and me and my friend are both nostalgic of the 1980s, and we like to watch the cartoons from the 1980s, such as the GI Joe, Ninja Turtles, He-Man, all those wonderful cartoons. But one day, we were sitting together, and me and him were just talking. He had friends over, and we were just talking about the good old days. How life was much simpler back then. Oh, and we were talking about all we have to do is. That back then all we had to do is get an A in school, and our parents would have been happy, and all those wonderful things. But we were watching, we were talking, but there was a cartoon playing. The cartoon that we were watching was GI Joe. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, well, Mark, aren't you guys too big to watch cartoons? Well, let me tell you, these cartoons such as GI Joe, He-Man, Transformers, Transformers, He-Man, GI Joe, and Ninja Turtles hold a very, very special, play. They have a very special place in my heart, and all of us who basically grew up in the late '80s to early '90s, because. And we're sitting there, talking about this and that, and we're having a conversation. And I'm thinking to myself, I said, "Hey, friend, look at this. Look at these cartoons, the GI Joe cartoon." I said, "Hey, do you know?" I said this to a friend of mine. I said, "Do you notice that in those cartoons, such as Ninja Turtles, Transformers, GI Joe?" I said, "Do you notice that there's not one iota of anti-American rhetoric?" What I mean by that is that those cartoons were very. I'm gonna say that those cartoons such as GI Joe, Transformers, and even Ninja Turtles, in my opinion, were very patriotic. So what I'm getting at here is that if the current administration wants to restore patriotic education, which is great, I think they should bring back cartoons such as the Ninja Turtles, such as the GI Joe cartoon, and all those other things. So because what I do notice, ladies and gentlemen, is that those cartoons, such as the Ninja Turtles and what do you call it? The Ninja Turtles and Transformers and GI Joe cartoons were very patriotic, and in my opinion, I think those cartoons could be helpful in teaching our children or the next generation of youth. It would make it easier to teach patriotism. Now, I would like your opinion on this to actually tell me what you think. Would these cartoons such as GI Joe, Transformers, and He-Man, and even the Ninja Turtles, I think they would be very helpful in teaching what do we call it? Teaching patriotism in our schools and in our society. Now, and the other thing, in order to restore, may I say, confidence and patriotism in our country, there's a second step that we have to do, is that I was thinking about this, and this may be a good thing, is that also the cartoons also can be helpful in restoring patriotism, but also in order to restore patriotism and confidence in America for the American people, is the key to that is that American people will have to start to believe that, basically, like President Trump said, that America could be great again. And yes, those cartoons can be helpful, but also the American people will have to learn that in order for us to make America great again, like it was, or even we can make it better, is that people will have to understand that everyone, including people with disabilities, have to contribute to the goodness of America. To even people with disabilities can contribute in a positive way to the American greatness. So what I'm saying is, yes, those cartoons like G.I. Joe and the cartoons such as Ninja Turtles, He-Man can be helpful, but also American people will have to get their confidence back that our nation can be great again. Now I was thinking about, and this is the third topic, and I'm going to end it with this. I'm also thinking that it is time. And it's time long overdue. And this message may be for Mr. Elon Musk, and I want his opinion, what he thinks about this. Now, I'm thinking about that it is time for a person with a physical disability to become the first person in space. Yes, it is time for a person with a physical disability to become the first astronaut. Now, you may, some people may think that this is an outrageous idea, but hear me out. Now, because of Mr. Elon Musk and his company SpaceX, ladies and gentlemen, I think this dream of having a first physically disabled astronaut in space, this dream is almost no longer a dream. The possibility of having a first disabled astronaut in space would be, it's not even, I'm not even going to say it's possible, it's 99% achievable because of a person like Elon Musk and his company SpaceX. I think his company SpaceX itself, it's gonna I think the dream of having an astronaut with a physical disability in space, it's not only a dream, but the possibility of it's more open. Now I would like to, me personally, I know what you're gonna think is that I would definitely volunteer if Mr. Elon Musk hears this, that I would like to be the first physically disabled astronaut in space. Now is this a possibility? Yes, and I'm not going to say. I'm going to say this, that it is 99%. This possibility is 99%, in my opinion. It is not only possible, but it's more than achievable with today's technology. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I want your opinion on this. You can comment down below for anything, for all the topics that I covered today. I would like your opinion on it. You can comment down below on my YouTube page. You can reach out to me on Facebook. You can reach out to me on Twitter, on X. You can also get in touch with me on Instagram. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will see you in my next video.